A very good afternoon. Thanks for clicking on to Vogan's European Outlook. It's the 26th of January here from Loch Seaforth on the sailing between Stornoway and Ullapool. It's actually leaving half an hour early because of the impending winds this afternoon, blowing out of the southwesterly direction, expecting gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour. And in fact, the 17:30 sailing from Ullapool back to Stornoway has in fact been cancelled. So I've been told that the crossing over to Stornoway wasn't too bad, so it'll be interesting to see what takes place on the way back to Ullapool this afternoon. So hope everybody's doing well today. Looks as if the weather is now starting to kind of pick up once again after the long hiatus of high pressure and a lack of weather across the British airspace in recent weeks, of course. Looking at the ECMWF, this is the 500 millibar geopotential height anomaly chart here, and really the line separating the low from the high is a good indication of where the jet stream is. And of course, up until for a seemingly never-ending period, we had the jet stream way to the north of the British Isles. But as the jet stream starts to strengthen, we are going to start to see things liven up. So the first system, in fact, in a series of systems, is impacting this afternoon into tonight. We're going to see another spell of kind of northwesterly winds, and then we've got another couple of features that come in. Looks as if each feature that comes in is going to have a little bit more depth, a little bit more strength to it than the previous. So you can see here as I skip through the sequence here, folks. You can see how we kind of generally speaking, we maintain a kind of position to the south of the jet stream. But as we press towards the final days of the month and into early February, that's when things start to get interesting. The jet stream strengthens, and we start to see the jet kind of get slightly pushed south. And that means that we always get the opportunity for a colder air mass to become entrained into the pattern once again. And of course, when you increase the cold, you increase the chance of snow as well. So look at this here. Sunday, the latter half of Sunday into Monday, we've got a deeper system than what we've got affecting us today. That will move through. We have colder air associated with that as well. But notice the position of the jet stream. It's now starting to push south of the UK. Then we get another little bit of a kind of push north once again, and then things start to get more interesting according to the ECMWF as we push towards the early days of February. Notice here that we start to see purples representing lower pressure in the 500 millibar level, and the jet is getting pushed further south here. So we're going to start to increase the storminess. We're going to see more precipitation coming back into the pattern once again, and hopefully we can start to see something a little bit colder here. Speaking of colder, let's have a look at the 850 millibar temperature chart here, and you can see here that we are kind of sitting in relatively milder this afternoon, and then as we go forward here, you see little glancing blows. I've said that for quite some time now. These, with the position of the jet stream to the north of the UK, you're never really opening the door to cold air. And then as we push through the period here towards the weekend, still in the milder as you can see here, but then we'll start to see an area of low pressure coming in, and that kind of almost kind of resets the position of the jet. We'll have a deeper area of low pressure, and that forces the jet to kind of get pushed south, and we'll get a reasonable intrusion of cold air from the north here, and hopefully we'll see some more in the way of snowfall here. So at the very least, we're seeing the jet stream getting pushed a little bit further south and introducing something somewhat colder here. In terms of wind, of course, we've not had a great deal of wind, but we've got the first of a series of low pressures coming in, and you start to see the winds, instead of the strongest winds being to the north of the UK, we're starting to see that getting pushed ever so further south. And it just, at the very least, it makes it a little bit more interesting in terms of weather. So we'll watch this space. Arctic oscillation, we have got some members going positive, we've got some members going negative as well, and we'll just have to continue to watch that as we go forward here. So short and sharp video today. Hope you have a good one, and I'll be back in the next couple of days with more. Bye for now.